everyone, and welcome to this special episode celebrating International Women's Day. International Women's Day is a moment not just to recognize the achievements of women across our industry, but also to celebrate collective effort from mentors, allies, and teams that help create opportunities for everyone to grow and lead. Today, I'm really delighted to be joined by two incredible leaders, Sharon and Heena, who have both built inspiring careers and are helping shape the future of our industry. So, thank you so much to both of you for joining us today. So every leadership journey is different. Looking back, maybe Sharon can answer first, followed by Hina. What were some of the key moments or decisions that shaped your path into leadership?
So
Okay,
one experience,
go ahead.
sorry, go ahead, Sharon.
I know, Hina, why do you go? Since
Okay,
you're
great.
ready to go.
So one experience that most shaped at least my leadership was managing and developing teams across the regions and the cultures. So early in my leadership, I realized when you're managing people, it's actually enabling them to perform their best. And that helped me to find my own style of leadership. So I consider myself as a catalyst leader who actually is not focused and controls the outcome, but instead I try to create conditions for people, ideas, and opportunities together, and we thrive. And I have understood with this. With diverse perspective, diverse ideas, the outcomes are, the end results are always good, and the results are faster, and it helps to deliver the team together, and they are also in sync, and they are following a shared goal. So that's my side.
I really like your term, the catalyst leader. So I think my story is a little bit kind of like that. Although I didn't call it catalyst leader, but I really love the term. So I was 25 actually when I got my first big leadership role. So I was put in charge. So 25 is like 3 years out of university. So I was put in charge of a team of 40 staff, back office operations, and then tasked with the job, right, of merging two banks operations. It was like an M&A situation. So I was obviously leading people who were a lot more matured than me and had a lot more experience, right? So there was a particular staff. She I think she might have been about 20 years older than me at that time. And then so there was a problem in the team, and I found out about it, and I went to her and I said, okay, shall we talk about it? Why didn't you tell me about it, right? And then she just dismissed me and said, even if I told you about it, what can you do? What can you do about it? You can't solve the problem, right? So she was kind of like putting me down on my lack of experience. I thought I didn't react, I didn't react in an angry way. I just took it back and I reflected on it, and I felt, okay, maybe she didn't trust me. She didn't trust that I could solve the problem. So long story short, and fast forward, couple of years, I think I eventually won her and the team over with my patience and persistence. And I showed them that I was willing to listen, to solve problems together with them, right? And I'm not just someone like a boss, right? Who is there to, as Hina said, to just, boss people around, So I think when I left the team, she came to me and she said that she was really sad to see me go. And I thought that was quite a defining moment for me in terms of my leadership experience. So I absolutely like what Hina said when she said catalyst leader, right? Because I think absolutely agree that as leaders, we're enablers. And as women leaders, I think we bring an added dimension of empathy and care that are intuitive, right, to us, to many of us as daughters, as mothers. And I think what we can give is our time and our presence to listen with openness, to solve problems and to act to solve those problems so that we can enable our teams to deliver their best work.
Thank you so much. And thanks for obviously being so real and sharing the key moments to how it has shaped both of you today. Leadership in today's environment comes with a lot of complexity, right? There's also new technologies, changing customer expectations, and obviously constant transformation. With leadership expectations also evolving very quickly today, what kind of qualities do you think matters the most in leaders right now?
So let me take a shot at it. So, I mean, I keep on going back to this acronym for myself. I've created, and it's there literally at my desk, which is, what does a leader mean? So I'll just go with the acronym L. L means learning. And learning is not only to learn things, but also unlearn what you have learned in past with the new technology coming, and then relearning. So it basically is a helping you to ability to adapt. Then E stands for empower for me, which makes you're taking ownership, you are, but also taking and enabling your team to take ownership and perform their best. Then there should be a vision. So you have to have a clan. You should be aligned. A stands for align and have a clarity of vision, where you, as an organization, working for a shared goal. And what is the purpose of that organization? What is the mission of that organization? You should be very clear. Then D is, I've realized that always timely decision helps you, and it helps you in accountability. But E is empathize. I mean, that's what makes you human, and that what helps you to build trust. And if you are working in any corporate or any organization, it has to be focused on results. And it is not only on delivering results, but it should be meaningful outcomes out of it. So in nutshell, for me, if you are going and aspiring to become a leader, you must keep on learning, unlearning, relearning, have ability to empower your people, align teams with clear vision, and create an environment where teams can collaborate and deliver together results. So that's what leadership is for me. And that's what I keep on coming back to this definition always.
I
Over
also
to
have
you,
an
Sharon.
acronym. I
Oh
also have an
wow, okay.
acronym.
Maybe you guys can share your acronym and I'll put it at the side when
Yeah.
I edit it.
Sure.
So my acronym is MEI. So this spells May, right? Which is actually May. So it actually means beauty in Chinese. So my first, the M stands for mindfulness. So I feel like as the world evolves quickly, right? I think leadership expectations also evolve quickly. So I feel like mindfulness, in this world where busyness and multitasking are often hailed as strengths, right? I personally find that mindfulness, right, which is the ability to be present and fully focused in a moment, whether it is on a work challenge, a team member, needing support, or a client having a problem. I think this is a superpower for leaders to have. And I feel like with greater focus, mindfulness, right, comes greater clarity, creativity, and also congruence to achieve greater impact. So that's M. E, I absolutely agree with Heena, is for empathy. So I feel like in this world of AI and tech, right, evolving really fast, I feel like the human connection becomes even more important. And finally, I is for impact. I feel like leaders today need to move beyond achievements and KPIs, right, to impact. So this is impact to community, to society, to the environment, because as leaders, we have the ethical responsibility to use our power to influence and inspire people to make the world a better place. And we must not take this power lightly. So that is a MEI for me. And my aspiration, I guess, is to create May or beauty in the world.
Beauty in the workforce and the team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And for people earlier in their careers who aspire to have leadership roles, what advice or mindset would you encourage them to develop?
So my advice to professionals who are aspiring in leadership role is to build a growth mindset, a mindset which means believing that you can adapt, you can learn, you can unlearn, you can improve as you gain experience. So if it's a law, right? If you continuously keep on doing something, you will get better at it. And then you have to take that responsibility and gain wisdom through experience.
For me, I would say to people that I mentor as well, don't hesitate to volunteer for projects or added responsibilities to build your street cred, right? So I think your skills, experience, visibility, don't think about it as working for the company, but it is working for yourself because ultimately this is on your CV. You take these skills and experience with you. So I feel like also importantly, look to create a positive impact and make the lives of people better. So this could be, colleagues, customers, or the society. And in line with this year's theme, right, we've got to give to gain.
Oh, that's really nice. I do think personally, I would actually encourage people to also take up public speaking opportunities. I think to be able to hone yourself, speak in the mirror, speak in front of an audience is also really important to kind of see how to position yourself, especially in a lot of leadership roles. Sometimes you're not just convincing your teams, but you're convincing people outside from your teams as well. And I think that entire stature of how you present yourself is also super important. So thank you so much for sharing. I think stories like that are incredibly powerful, especially for the next generation of leaders who are going to be listening today as well. In the spirit of International Women's Day, what kind of leadership culture do you hope the next generation will experience?
This is a topic which is very close to my heart, and that's something, a legacy I intend to see and hope I can build. So, you see, we are talking about AI, right? These days, it is just a tool that provides knowledge, data, analytics. Everything would be on your fingertips. But what does leadership, what is will still require is the ability to read the room. Leaders must notice in their team the gaps, the pauses, the unspoken signals when teams are speaking, and you're actually, in a way, hearing them. So that will bring more human part of it, and that will follow with empathy or emotional intelligence, and that will be the key essentials as the role evolves. So, and they still need to be aware of the team dynamics and the people challenges. So if a leader is able to identify such issues early, then they can guide team towards the right decision. And that will be critical. So ultimately in AI world, in next few years, the technology will support decision. But leading people will always remain a human capability.
I think beautifully said, and I absolutely agree with that. For me, I wish for the next generation of women to experience a leadership culture that values humanity over technology. And one that I think looks beyond business results to creating bigger social and environmental impact. And also one that recognizes the unique combination of strength and softness that women bring to the table. So I feel like women don't need to be like men to lead and succeed. And I wish that, may the next generation of women embrace, their femininity with courage and conviction, be willing to advocate for positive change, and also, importantly, support one another to succeed.
Thank you so much. I really love that. I think that beautifully sums up today's session. And thank you so much to both of you for sharing your experiences and perspectives today. I think conversations like this really remind us that progress is never the work of one person alone. It's built through mentorship, collaboration, and the support of those around us. Both Sharon and Heena will be speaking at ITC Asia this year. We also will be launching Women's Leadership Forum at ITC Asia this year. So we're really excited to obviously get more mentors on board, right? And if any of you want to be a mentor, we'll love to add you into the program. So thank you so much once again. And as we celebrate International Women's Day, it's a great moment to continue encouraging and supporting one another as we build the future of our industry together. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Tricia. Thank you,
Thank you,
Sharon.
Tricia. Thank you.